Good morning, my nearest and dearest, and today is the best day to listen about British food. I'm going to tell you about British breakfast, lunch, and Christmas dinner. The English had long been from warmer countries were astonished at the vast quantities of meat they ate. Even the poor man fared far better than peasants abroad, enjoying his bacon and rabbit when he couldn't get beef and only falling back on vegetable broth when times were hard. In Elizabethan England, the main meals were dinner taken at about 11 o'clock and the supper. The servants had their dinner at noon. Although breakfast wasn't considered a meal, a snack of meat, bread, and ale was usual. On the Queen's breakfast table, there are chickens, rabbits, mutton, veal, and beef, ale and wine, served early in the morning. At dinner, as much food as possible was put on the table at once to show their master's wealth. Helpings of mutton, beef, pork, and venison, not in slices but in lumps, were followed by fish, game, and poultry, and then by elaborate sweets and puddings, often shared like animals and castles. But that was in the past. Let's find out what food typical citizens are usually eating for breakfast. I think this sir can help us. Good morning, sir. What do you eating for breakfast? It looks appetizing.
Oh, hello. I'm eating a traditional British breakfast. It consists of tomatoes, boiled or fried eggs, beans, and toast, of course, and tea. You can drink coffee if you want, but I prefer tea. British may eat this big breakfast at weekends or on special occasions, but they prefer a smaller, healthier meal to start a normal day. And people just have cereals with milk, sugar, or toast with marmalade, jam, honey. The traditional breakfast drink is tea, or people just can have coffee, but most importantly, with milk. The traditional breakfast is appeared in 19th century. Of course, it happened from rich noble families. It was customary to prepare variety or hearty delicacies for the morning table, and breakfast could last an hour or two. Ordinary people liked the idea of eating well in the morning. They quickly realized that a real English breakfast is able to give strength and energy for the whole difficult day.
At the beginning of the day, a very important period for every resident of England, because ahead of them hard work, meetings, work with documents, and much more. Therefore, the dish prepared for breakfast should bring not only gastronomic pleasure, but also saturate the body for a long time. This is why people in the UK call their breakfast all-day breakfast. Oh, it's lunchtime. I want to tell you what the citizens eat on their lunch break. As a rule, the filling of the sandwich is generously dressed with mayonnaise. Canned tuna, ham, chicken, shrimp, pickles, tomatoes, lettuce, onions, and other ingredients can be used as a filling. Lunch is a light meal and is eaten at school or work about 1 p.m. In cities, there are a lot of sandwich bars where office workers can choose the kind of bread they want, brown, white, or a roll, and then all types of fillings, for example, salad or meat, fish, or tuna. As a rule, the filling of the sandwich is generously dressed with mayonnaise. Canned tuna, ham, chicken, shrimp, pickles, tomatoes, lettuce, onions, and other ingredients can be used as a filling. School children can have a hot meal at school, but many just take a snack from home. A sandwich, a drink, some fruits, and perhaps some crisps. Oh, look! This young girl went outside to have lunch in the park. Let's go closer and find out what she has on her container.
Good afternoon, Polina. What are you doing?
Oh, Lera, I tell my audience about British food. Since we've met, could you tell us and show us what are you eating today?
I have a typical British lunch here. I took it from home, but do not think if it's traditional meal, it's not delicious. Its lunch is very healthy and nutritious, very nutritious. And I have a potato here, of course a sandwich with meat and cheese, and I also have some fresh fruit, vegetable salad, and fish. For drinks, I have just a simple juice, and as many British who do not work in lunch, they have black ale or porter.
Afternoon tea is a sociable sort of thing. It first became popular with the upper and middle classes after the discovery of the Indian plant in Assam in the 1820s, and is now a national institution. The classic afternoon tea consists of small sandwiches. The sandwich is also a British invitation. Bread, butter and jam, scones, sponge cakes, biscuits. In more common families, they may serve simply a cup of tea, cake, or biscuit. High tea, on the other hand, is the main meal in Scotland and the north of England. It is eaten at 6 o'clock and includes meat or fish, as well as bread and cakes. Dinner. Dinner is usually the main meal of the day and consists of potatoes, 2 buns, vegetables, tomatoes, carrots, peas, meat, roast beef, steak, and a glass of wine. But it's a traditional dinner. What about today? Look, today's Christmas! This means that today all the houses will be filled with comfort and the smell of festive dishes. Let's look into one of the apartments and find out what the citizens eat this Christmas evening.
Who's this?
This is me. Oh, good evening and Merry Christmas. Please tell us and show us what you have prepared for your family this wonderful day.
Oh, it's filming? Like all housewives in Britain, I have prepared the traditional festive meal. There are turkey baked, and also I have fried potatoes, some meat and salad, of course, ginger biscuits, some vegetables and candies, and pigs in a blanket there. And also I will do pudding, because my family loves pudding, to be honest. What else? For drinks, my husband and I always have like red wine or malt wine, but I don't like to drink, to be honest, so I drink usually water. It's not vodka, I promise. And so, Merry Christmas!
And now you understand that our understanding of British food is not always true. We often think that all people eat traditional dishes of their country, which are passed from generation to generation. But in fact, people are free to eat what they want. Ты зрачки видишь?
Нет.
Новости.
Полина Козловник.
Опусти чуть пониже. Ту-ду-ту-ту-ду.
Пум.
Полина Козловник.
В эфире.
Чё, стоп. In Elizabethan England, the main meal were dinner taken at about 11 o'clock, and the supper. The dinner and... Я уже прочитала эту строчку.
Ладно, хорошо. Кат. Камера на штативе.
А сережки видны? In Elizabethan England, the main meals were dinner, In Elizabeth...
Ты дура.
Сука, я чуть не обоссалась. Давай заново.
Of tomatoes, bacon, or sausages, maybe ham. Блять!
This young girl went to park to have lunch outside. Что за...
Oh. Блять, опять сюда. Oh.
Consists of two potatoes. Two potatoes? Только две картошки можно съесть. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh, good evening. Merry Christmas. Yeah, ага.
Уже, кстати, 1,5 минуты.
Блять.
Ладно. Не, ты будешь монтировать, так что...
Сука.
Хватит.